Welcome back to VMAX Motors. Today I'm going to be talking about my Mercedes CLK55. So this is the CLK55 that I bought a couple of months ago with quite a few issues. So one of the biggest issues it had was a severe oil leak. It was consuming about 1 litre of oil for every 20 or 30 miles. It was astronomical. It was the core plugs in the middle of the V, which is very common on these. So after many years, it just corroded. So you had oil literally just sloshing out of the corroded core plugs. So and there was a puddle in the V. So replaced all four core plugs, cleaned it all up. At the same time, replaced the rocker cover gaskets, put it back together. That's all fixed and it's running really well. The engine is actually probably the best thing about this car, to be honest. So some of the other issues that it did come with, which I need to address, is the corrosion on the arches. So all the arches have some corrosion. So this isn't so bad, this arch. I don't know if you can even see that on the camera there. So I think we might be able to repair that. We've also got a dent on this door. So again, I think we might have a go at fixing that. It's a few scratches. So I think we'll try and give them a go, try and fix them. It's actually not too bad. Moving on to the back, the quarters are okay. Again, we have got the corrosion bubbling through underneath the paintwork, which is super common on these. So again, we might try and repair that, I think. Moving around to the back, it's not too bad. There's no dents, there's no real scratches. Everything works. It's got the old style lights, which are on the very early CLKs. So this is a 2003. But what we might do is change these to the later sport model ones. So they're slightly tinted, a bit of a different design, and they just make the car look a bit more modern. So we might change them, although that's not actually a problem. Again, talking about some of the problems we bought the car with. So it's got a bit of corrosion coming through here, just in this rear quarter. But I think the arch itself may have had some poor repair at some point, because it looks like there's some drops here, maybe from someone's attempt at painting it. Again, we've got a nice scratch right down the side of it here. Moving on to the front arch, much the same, corrosion. Otherwise it's not too bad. There's a bit of corrosion on the arches, a few scratches, but the bodywork's not too bad. There's that one dent on the passenger door. Moving inside, we do have another issue. It's very common on these. So the clicking noise that you can hear from behind the dash is really common, and most of these normally have this issue at some point in its life. It's also the same on the C-Class of the same age. Very common problem. To fix that, you need to replace the blower motors. I think they're behind here. I think there's 4 of them, I think. Might even be 8 of them, actually. But to replace them, you need to get the dash out, so that's a really big job. The motors themselves, genuine, are about £200, I think. So it suddenly becomes very expensive if you're changing all of them. I think you can get repair kits, so that might be something I'll look into. But other than that, it's not too bad. You could probably do with a nice clean. It's a bit tatty inside, but there's no rips in any of the leather. Another one of the other issues is that the passenger seat motor doesn't seem to be working, so you can't really change the position of the seat from the door. So we have to have a look in that. Hopefully that's nothing too major. So one of the other issues that we've got with this car is that there seems to be a metallic scraping noise as you're accelerating. The scraping seems to get faster and louder as you accelerate. So I think it's something to do with the wheels or something rotating that increases the speed. So the brakes maybe It's something that we need to investigate. But right now, I'll see if I can just show you what this sound is like. I'm hoping the camera's picking that up, but it's very consistent. It happens every time you're accelerating, really. So the other thing I've changed is the wheels. Actually, you might have noticed earlier on in the video. So these are actually off E-Class, 2012, I think, E-Class. I got these somewhere online. The car came with deep dish split rims when I bought it, which are really tacky, I thought. So I've replaced them with these, which, you know, they're not the right ones for the car, but I think they look a lot better. So that's my CLK55. You may be wondering how much I paid for this. So bearing in mind that I have fixed the severe oil leak, which basically rendered it undrivable, I paid £3,300 for this, I think. So there's not another one out there that's road legal, or even remotely in this condition, I don't think, for 3,300. Online, there's only one or maybe two other coupes that I could find. The rest of these are convertible. They're quite common, or more common anyway. But there's only one or two other coupes online, and they're around £7,000. So 3,300 for this one, plus the gaskets for the oil leaks that I've already fixed, which comes to not even much really. The core plugs themselves are about £2 each. But I think that it's good value, personally. I think it's a lot of car for that. What would you think? Let me know in the comments what you think of the car. Let me know if you think I've paid for it. Let me know if you think I've got a good deal with them. Also, if you can work out what that scraping noise is while I'm accelerating, also put something in the comments about that, because it's driving me insane and I have no idea what it is. Anyway, for now, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.